This is SportsCenter.
Hello, and welcome to a special edition of the Top 5 Plays on the Context-Specific Period of Motor Development.
Wait, what is the context-specific period?
Amber, I got you on this one. The context-specific period on the mountain of motor development is a time when humans learn the range and versatility of their motor repertoire and how their actions can be adapted to a number of specific situations. The goal of this period is to adaptively apply fundamental movement patterns to a variety of constrained situations. Would you like to add anything, Julie?
Absolutely, Emily. This context-specific period is typically seen in children ages 7 to 11. The skills displayed in this period tend to be promoted by family, friends, and culture. Unlike the previous periods on the mountain of motor development, this period facilitates ontogenetic skills. If a child is able to run and kick a ball separately, for example, but is never exposed to the game of soccer, they may never even enter the context-specific period for soccer.
Okay, I get it now. Can we just get to the top 5, please?
Of course. Number 5 is a 5th grade basketball game.
Inbounding the basketball is Asher Rahm to Tommy Eichenberg. Eichenberg into the forecourt. Eichenberg on the run, puts it up and in.
You can see here that Tommy Eichenberg has moved past the fundamental motor patterns of dribbling and running to combine the two motor skills so he can successfully dribble past his opponent and towards the basket to score.
Wow, I think we might have the next LeBron James on our hands.
Number 4 features an article from the Environmental Factors Affecting Preschoolers' Motor Development. The environment plays a key role in motor development. All children will achieve certain motor patterns, but the context in which they apply these motor patterns depends on their parents' decisions and the culture in which they live. According to the article, lower-class children seem to perform worse than those of middle class in motor development tasks. This could result from poor nutrition or the lack of space for physical activity because of living conditions. If a child is never exposed to certain situations, they may not develop the skills necessary to progress into the context-specific period for that situation.
Wow, Amber, that was really interesting. But let's take a look at number 3. A study that focused on gymnasts and the memorization of performance routines demonstrated how children in the context-specific period are limited by cognitive abilities. This study utilized female gymnasts from an age range of 8 to 13 years old. The researchers analyzed the difference in memory capabilities between the 8 to 9-year-old participants versus the 12 to 13-year-old participants, and how these memorization skills ultimately affected their ability to perform a specific routine. When the 8 to 9-year-old participants watched the routine that they were to imitate, they used a memory strategy called partial viewing, in which they reduced the amount of information that they had to memorize by focusing on the general idea of the routine instead of the specific movements. When the 12 to 13-year-olds watched the demonstration video, however, they utilized a strategy called labeling, in which they mentally or verbally labeled each specific movement of the routine for later recall. The results of this study showed that the older age group performed the routine that they had viewed significantly better than the younger age group. The researchers believe that this is because the older kids were able to use more advanced cognitive memorization strategies when compared to the younger kids. So ultimately, the younger kids who were in the context-specific age range had limited motor abilities because of the cognitive constraints they faced.
Well, Julie, if you think that was cool, wait until you hear about number 2. In this study, 14 rats were placed in a maze, which was changed to a different context over multiple trials. The rat had to remember how to navigate in order to approach a different reward location. Researchers looked at what areas of the brain were activated. They discovered that neurons in the hippocampus encode contexts that differ by situation. Some neurons respond to a particular place, start position, and goal position, helping to form episodic memories. This results in a genetic representation of a situation that can be revisited. This provides further understanding to the context-specific period and the role of the central nervous system on the ability children have to learn and to apply what they have learned from specific context. By forming memories and storing information in the hippocampus, this knowledge can be used again and again. Learned info becomes associated with context. Context cues relative memories and behaviors, providing conditioned responses. And now, for the number 1 video. Can we get a drum roll, please?
Oh, man. Good, go. There you go. Uh-oh, get up. Keep going. Nicholas, come here.
can manipulate a soccer ball by kicking it. But these kids demonstrate the ability to project the ball, receive the ball, and deflect the ball under all of the specific constraints of the game that soccer includes. Well, that concludes our special edition on the contact-specific period. Tune in tomorrow for our edition on the skillful period. Bye!